Good morning. As you step outside today, you might notice a crispness in the air and a hint of change on the horizon. Big changes are coming to the weather across the United States. The atmosphere is setting the stage for a dramatic shift, and it's something you'll want to be prepared for. If you've been waiting for real fall or even winter weather, it's almost here. The days of mild afternoons and light jackets are quickly coming to an end. We're tracking a major shift that will bring the coldest air of the season so far. Meteorologists are watching as a powerful cold front barrels southward, ready to change the feel of the air from coast to coast. An Arctic blast is on the way, and it's not just a minor cool down. Expect a dramatic plunge in temperatures. Winds will pick up, and you'll want to dig out those heavier coats, scarves, and gloves. The northern half of the country, from the Pacific Northwest through the Midwest and into the Ohio Valley, will be most affected. These regions will see the first and most intense impacts, with temperatures dropping rapidly and the landscape transforming almost overnight. A series of storms will bring rain, wind, and, for some, the first significant snow of the season. Roads could become slick, and visibility may be reduced, so it's a good time to check your travel plans and prepare your home for the weather ahead. The main event, a powerful Arctic blast arriving around November 9th and 10th, will make it feel more like January than November. Temperatures will tumble, and you might even see your breath in the air during the day. Early season cold can catch people off guard. Commutes and outdoor plans may be impacted. Make sure your car is ready for frosty mornings, and consider adjusting your schedule to allow extra time for travel. Even the south will feel a touch of this chill. While it won't be as intense as up north, folks in places like Texas, Georgia, and the Carolinas will notice a definite drop in temperatures, so don't be surprised if you need a sweater in the morning. The big story: a dramatic drop in temperatures, and the potential for stormy weather. This is the kind of pattern that can bring sudden changes, so it's important to stay updated with the latest forecasts. We'll break down the forecast day by day so you know what to expect. From the timing of the coldest air to the chances for snow or rain in your area, will help you plan ahead and stay safe. Winter is just around the corner, and sometimes it shows up early. This year, it's making a bold entrance, reminding us all to be ready for whatever Mother Nature has in store. So, let's get you ready for what's to come. Whether it's digging out your warmest clothes, checking your heating systems, or just planning some cozy nights in, now's the time to prepare for the season ahead. To see where we're headed, let's look back at the past week. Out west, a positive PNA pattern brought unusually warm weather, thanks to a big ridge of high pressure. That warmth in the west pushed cold air into the central and eastern U.S., bringing a chill to Halloween and early November. The southeast saw temperatures 10-15 degrees below normal. Showers hit the Cascades and northern Rockies, while heavier rain fell in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. A small low in the southeast brought scattered showers from Alabama to the Virginias. Now, that pattern is breaking down. The warm ridge is weakening, opening the door for Arctic air to surge south. Instead of a gentle cool down, we're about to see a major invasion of frigid air. The transition will be stormy, with a widespread, significant drop in temperatures. The mild days are numbered. A much colder reality is on the horizon. The weather map is about to get busy. A major shift in the jet stream will send it diving south, creating a deep trough. This allows cold Arctic air to spill into the U.S. and energizes storm development. Storms will move out of the Pacific Northwest, picking up moisture and intensity. The West Coast will see rain and mountain snow, good news for dry areas. As storms move east, strong cold fronts will bring showers, gusty winds, and a sharp temperature drop. A series of these systems is expected over the next week. The most powerful will bring the major Arctic blast. The northern half of the country will be the main battleground for these air masses. Thunderstorms and heavy rain may develop along the fronts, but cold air will win out. Get ready for a roller coaster of temperatures and wild weather. Let's dive into the details starting Monday, November 3rd. As the week begins, the weather is already making its presence felt across various regions. The Northeast faces two low-pressure systems, bringing clouds, rain, and some mountain snow. These systems are expected to create a mix of wet and wintry conditions, making travel potentially hazardous. It's a chilly, dreary start to the week for New England and New York. residents should prepare for a series of damp and cold days ahead. Elsewhere, things are quiet as we await the next big system. The Midwest and southern U.S. are experiencing relatively calm weather, providing a brief respite from the more active conditions elsewhere. By Tuesday, the northeast storm lingers, but the big story shifts west. The focus moves to the Pacific Northwest, where a new system is beginning to take shape. A strong low moves into the Pacific Northwest, bringing heavy rain and the first significant mountain snow of the season. This system is expected to impact travel and outdoor activities significantly. By Wednesday, the western storm intensifies, dumping more rain and snow. The region will need to brace for potential flooding and difficult driving conditions in the mountains. A weaker system near the Great Lakes brings light rain to Michigan and New England. While not as intense, it will still contribute to the overall damp and cool conditions. The East Coast gets a brief warm-up ahead of the next cold front, a short break from the chill. This temporary reprieve will be welcomed by many before colder temperatures return. As the northeastern system moves out to sea, it could intensify and bring heavy mountain snow to Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. This could lead to significant snowfall accumulations in higher elevations. Meanwhile, the stage is set for the next cold front to sweep east. This front will bring another round of cold air and potentially more precipitation, keeping the weather dynamic and unpredictable. By Thursday, November 6th, the weather turns active nationwide. The calm of early November is quickly replaced by a dynamic, fast-moving pattern that will impact nearly every region of the country. As the atmosphere stirs, people across the U.S. begin to notice the first hints of a major shift. Clouds thicken, winds pick up, and temperatures start to fluctuate. The northwest storm moves east, dragging a cold front across the central U.S. This front acts as a dividing line, separating the lingering mild air from a much colder, denser air mass surging in from the north. As it advances, it sets the stage for a dramatic change in conditions. Expect rain and thunderstorms ahead of the front, and much colder air behind it. The clash of air masses brings gusty winds and periods of heavy downpours, making travel tricky and outdoor plans uncertain. Behind the front, temperatures drop sharply, and the first real taste of winter arrives for many. Another system brings more rain and mountain snow to the west coast. Higher elevations in the Sierra Nevada and Cascades see accumulating snow, while coastal towns deal with steady rain and chilly breezes. The west braces for a series of wet, unsettled days. On Friday, the main storm heads for the Great Lakes, pulling a strong cold front down to the Gulf Coast. This sweeping front marks a turning point, ushering in a widespread change in weather from north to south. The south could see strong thunderstorms with the potential for damaging winds and even isolated tornadoes, while the north gets widespread rain and, as cold air rushes in, snow in Canada and the far northern Midwest. Communities from Texas to the Dakotas are on alert for rapidly changing conditions. By Saturday, the storm weakens near Chicago, but still brings snow to North Dakota and Minnesota, and rain from the Midwest to the Ohio Valley. Roads may become slick, and visibility could drop as snow showers intensify in the north. The east sees a brief warm-up before the Arctic blast. Morning fog and mild temperatures offer a short-lived reprieve, tempting people outdoors before the next big change. Thursday to Saturday is the transition phase. Milder air is swept away as the cold pattern takes hold. Autumn's last stand is quickly overrun by the relentless push of winter, and the landscape transforms almost overnight. Each storm reinforces the cold, setting the stage for the main event. With every passing system, the chill deepens and communities brace for what's next. Think of these days as the opening act for the Arctic blast arriving Sunday. The atmosphere is building anticipation, and everyone can feel the tension in the air as temperatures continue to fall. The temperature roller coaster is in full swing. One day, it's mild. The next, it's frigid, reminding us how quickly the seasons can turn. Get ready for the headliner. The real winter show is about to begin, and these few days are just the dramatic prelude to what's coming next. Here comes the main event. Sunday and Monday, November 9th and 10th, bring a powerful Arctic blast into the U.S. A strong cold front, fueled by air straight from the Arctic, will sweep across the central and eastern states. Temperatures will drop dramatically in just hours. The front will trigger strong thunderstorms in the south and heavy showers turning to snow further north. Flash freezes are possible as frigid air pours in. A deep trough in the jet stream will allow Arctic air to surge far south. Weather models agree. A massive area of below normal temperatures will cover the eastern two-thirds of the country. Most will see temperatures 10-15 degrees below average. Some areas, like the Appalachians and Mississippi Valley, could be 15 to 25 degrees below normal. This is exceptional cold for early November. Records may fall. Bundle up. After the Arctic front, deep cold settles in. Tuesday and Wednesday, November 11th and 12th, bring the coldest air mass over the eastern U.S. Highs struggle out of the 30s. Lows drop to the teens or single digits up north. Wind chills will make it feel even colder. A significant coastal storm could develop as the jet stream energizes a low off the Carolinas. The storm's track is key. Close to the coast means rain for big cities. Offshore could mean major snow inland. The Catskills, Berkshires and Green and White Mountains could see heavy snow. Even lower elevations away from the coast may get their first snow. The deep cold lingers for days, making this event unusual for early November. Gradual warming follows, but the pattern stays active. What does this mean for your daily life? Travel could be hazardous with rain, snow, and flash freezes. Sudden changes can turn wet roads icy in minutes. The first snow often leads to more accidents. Be prepared for slow commutes and delays. Outdoor plans will need to change. This is real winter weather, not just a chill. Dress in layers, coat, hat, scarf, gloves to protect against the cold and wind. Make sure your home is ready. Check heating, protect pipes, and cover sensitive plants. A hard freeze will end the growing season for many. Prepare your car, check the battery, tires, and washer fluid. Keep an emergency kit with blankets, water, and snacks in your car. Being prepared is the best way to handle this abrupt shift. Don't get caught by surprise. Take action now. What makes this November so unusual? The intensity and early arrival of Arctic air. Temperatures 20-25 degrees below normal are rare for this time of year. A significant widespread snow event in the Northeast this early is also uncommon. After the Arctic blast, a brief warm-up is expected, but don't get too comfortable. Long-range models show the active pattern will continue. Another major storm is forecast for the West Coast mid-month, bringing heavy rain and mountain snow. That storm could move into the plains, possibly becoming a major winter storm for the Rockies and Midwest. The East Coast may see another cool down around November 17th or 18th. Expect recurring cold shots and powerful storms through the month. Keep your winter coat handy. You're going to need it.